Conway the machine.
All this ice on my body can change the seasons, nigga. Freezing temperatures make June feel like it can be December. Me and C have to push to a T like Steven Victor. DWs like Jesus pieces on Easter members. Please remember, if any treason, you'll be dismembered. Beefing with us, please reconsider, redeem us, nigga. See, we some killers, you'll be deceased, or at least you injured. We squeezing triggers or shit that's big as a 3-foot pigeon. Weed and liquor is the elixir, I feed my liver. The needed mixture for me to paint the completed picture. Give me a swisher, I need the twister, I need a quicker. I'm breathing, nigga, ain't sleeping till all my people richer. For real tender, you need a kilo, then we deliver. We be with hitters that squeeze at you through your people, nigga. Transfer Florida, I'm winning.
Second. Like Ryan, keep the jumper out of the box.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
I got 40 print right now.
So we live on IG, we live on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Getting it cooking. Getting it cooking. Y'all already know what it is. Super live today. Happy as hell. Yes, sir. It's that Conway. Can't kill God with bullets.
It's the man that's all supermodels and all the petite bitches lust. Got 20 M's, we on the brinks, on the cusp. I keep something tough, and niggas try to breach in my trust. Stabbed in my back so much, and they pour bleach in my guts. Don't make me reach in my truck. I was squeezing me at least 3 niggas struck. The street niggas up. Niggas living in the house machine built, but now they leases is up. When it comes to the game winners, I'm like Reese in the club. We already smoking your mans and it's leaf followed up. I built the catalog, you have to respect. Stack the immaculate check. I fuck the favorite actress after the Met. It's the M Camel Band. Used to do shootouts wearing camel bands.
Y'all ain't ready, man. Y'all ain't ready, man. Y'all is not ready. Y'all is not ready, man. Y'all not ready for that Conway the machine, man. Man, if y'all notice, we at a different location. You know, we live on IG, we live on YouTube, and obviously we live on Twitter, man. It's your boy T.Gold. We at the Bookstore Gallery. So this is the first time we doing the podcast from the Bookstore Gallery. We did a couple of events here before, but you know, just to know that we out here lit in this space, man. We got this dope environment that we in. You know, we gotta keep our items up on deck, man, you know, to keep the theme going, man. But Cheeze, man, how you doing, man? Happy holidays to you, man.
Happy holidays, man. Got the Christmas sweater.
Yeah, I see you got the Bill Cosby sweater on,
Yeah,
man.
got the
You know what I'm saying?
Cosby.
Word up. You know me, I got the no-say print, you know what I'm saying? Had to bring the no-say print out, you know. Kind of look like snowflakes. If you know about them snowflakes, they're geometric shapes, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. You know how we do, man. You know how we do. I'm so happy that we at the Bookstore Gallery today because we got a 3D printing event tonight, man. We got a mint and marquee event tonight at the Bookstore Gallery. It's going down from 7 o'clock to a little bit after 10, man. So we gonna be out here lit. We got our guy, Dre from Urban Blockchain, Dre La Soul. He's gonna be on the 1 and 2s DJing, you know what I'm saying? So if you wanna pull up, we on Edgewood, man. Bookstore Gallery on Edgewood. You can bring a donation such as clothing, blankets, toys, canned goods for free entry, man, you know. And this place is 420 friendly, man. So just know that if you pull up, there's a consumption lounge. You know, they got some THC infused drinks and all that, man. So pull up, man. Pull up, man. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all, man. So this is the last pod before Christmas, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And speaking of Christmas, you got a couple of 3D printed items being cooked up right now.
Yeah, we're 3D printing downstairs. I've been printing since yesterday. Uh, Christmas trees, puzzles for people to do. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun night. Uh, we had our party at ABC on Thursday, and this is just a follow up. So
That's right.
good time. Just hope to have a good time tonight.
Yeah, man, we got a good time tonight. So shout out to Sharita, shout out to NFTia for putting together a dope event Thursday, man. It was festivities going down. You know, it was super fun. Got me into a better spirit because y'all know, I went through a funk these past couple of weeks. Shit got funky for your boy, But yo, you know how life work. Your boy is able to bounce back. I'm resilient, getting shit lined up, getting shit in order. I had to like a move on some last minute shit because I had, some shit going on at the crib, but I'm straight now. I'm situated. You know what I'm saying? Just waiting to get my car back. So hopefully I have my car back before Christmas. But, regardless, I'm still rocking and rolling. Shout out to my daughters, man. Shout out to Kalinda. Shout out to Trinity, man. Looking forward to 3D printing y'all some dope items for Christmas, man. So, Cheeze, you going away for Christmas, right? Where you going, man?
Yeah, I leave tomorrow. I'm going to 6 hour drive to Orlando.
You driving? I thought you was gonna fly.
Nah, I'm driving.
Oh wow.
My sister, and Nova. So taking this car, 6 hours drive down to Orlando, and be with my family.
You gonna take your car or you gonna get a rental?
I got a rental.
Good.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. So pretty much getting ready for that, but I haven't really packed yet. So I'm just like getting this out the way first, and then when I get home later on tonight, I'll take care of everything.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Well, I hope you have a safe trip out there, man. Have a safe trip traveling out to Orlando to see your family, man. And we gonna have to turn up tonight, man. We got a good time tonight, man. So for those that don't know, man, we throwing a 3D printing party tonight at the Bookstore Gallery, all right? So if you are watching us on YouTube or if you're watching us on Instagram, we got some items for your visual pleasure up on the table. So first off, we got to talk about the Web3 items we got on the table. So we got the Doodles Fruit Loops box that I ordered, you know what I mean? So I got my physical and digital item. I got a Doodles hoodie airdrop to my wallet, man. So that was dope. Shout out to Doodles for that, And on top of that, we got a Pepe Buddha. We got to rub his stomach for good luck, man. Pepe Buddha, man. We got to rub his stomach for good luck, man, for a good 2026, man. Then we got a Bitcoin stand because we are accepting Bitcoin. We got a Bitcoin gnome over there, And on top of that, on the end, we got a Pudgy Penguin vinyl toy. We got to stay Pudgy Penguin out. I got some Penguin in the wallet. And we got the inflatable Pudgy Penguin, man. So on top of that, a Bored Ape. You know what I mean? So we Web3 wavy around here, man. We Web3 wavy around here. If y'all notice in the center, we got a pyramid. And if right on top of the Cause Clips, Let God Sort Them Out box set, you see this spectacular bluish marble and gold sculpture. You know what I'm saying? So these are some of the items that we've been 3D printing, man. So we've been cooking, of course. Not only do we got the Cause box set, we got the Cause 3D printed items up on the table, man. So, yeah, man. We getting busy out here, man. Speaking of getting busy, you see the I Gets Busy hat. I got the official, this shit glow in the dark, too. The I Gets Busy print on the hat, man. It glow in the dark. But I got the 3D printed I Gets Busy signs out there up on the table, too. So, all my entrepreneurs, all my small business owners, man, tap into us, man. Mint and Marquee, man. We got some dope 3D printed items for you and for your business, man. So, with that being said, man, Cheeze, is there anything you want to talk about right quick before we get into the mix?
Nothing crazy. Nah, I just been excited, I've been excited because I've been looking at things differently, right, the perspective for like especially when it comes to communications and all the things that we're doing, right, and how we fuse it together. And the 3D printing stuff definitely is dope. Like last night, I was up until 6 a.m. Last night. Seriously.
So you ain't get no sleep, Cheese?
No, I'm good though. Like I got 4 hours of sleep.
4 hours, okay.
And then right back here, you know, and I was there 3D printing all night, but also working on a content calendar for Skylark.
Dope.
So excited to start making more content. Like content is the wave.
That's right. Content is king. So speaking of content and king, big shout out to Charlemagne the God for landing a $200 million deal with iHeartMedia, man. I thought that's phenomenal, man. I think he is the first black, if you want to call him a podcaster, but media owner, you know, that got a deal like that, man. I know Joe Budden doing some numbers. Joe Budden do like 20 million a month or something like that off of everything he got, right?
20 million.
Not 20 mil a month?
No, that would be crazy.
I thought that was off his Spotify views. He was getting some money off of the Spotify monthly. I don't know if it's 20 mil or 2 mil, but he getting some numbers.
It was 2 million a month. It was $2 million a month.
Mm-hmm.
But then, but like in the recent, like New York Times did a piece on him, and the piece just talked about his like last year he grossed over 20 million.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you. Nah, that's still dope, man. So shout out to the brothers in the podcast space, man, landing these crazy deals, man, getting these numbers, man, you know. So we look forward to doing something like that. That'd be amazing if, you know, TCK can get a stupid check, you know, for just putting out dope crypto content on a weekly basis, man. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the Black Effect need to reach out to us so they can get a crypto news channel popping, you know, in their ecosystem. You know, I think that'd be super dope, man. So, inshallah, man, inshallah. So, you know, fuck around, man. We might bump into Charlemagne when he does his events out here in Atlanta, man, and see if we can pitch something to him, you know?
Yeah, it's needed. It's needed. We need more diverse media, you know, diverse topics in our media.
That's right.
As a culture, right? We are multidimensional. We talk about more things, and what we talk about is so niche to our community that you need the right people, right? You need to earn your leisures of the space to actually exist, so our people can actually get this news, right? The CNN, the MSNBCs of the world, they built huge conglomerates on delivering. Bloomberg, right? They've delivered huge amount of conglomerates, a huge amount of value.
That's right.
Delivering financial news.
That's right.
Economic news to, you know, people, but some of that doesn't reach our society. So, you know, there's definitely a need for what we're doing here.
Good point, Cheese. So, yeah, man, 2026, we're looking forward to partnerships and scaling so we can reach more people. You know, we on YouTube, we on Instagram, obviously we on X. But yeah, man, we want to expand, man. You know, we want to be the voice for the community so people can tap in and get this Web3 content, you know, the news that's going on. So tap into the cryptocrew.com, man, so you can get your daily crypto news, man. You heard? So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to 2026. I'm looking forward to wrapping this year up. It's been a hell of a year. It's been kicking a lot of people's asses. So shout out to everybody who's been going through it, but who's been enduring whatever life been throwing your way. Shout out to everybody who has plans for 2026 to basically make their life and their families' lives better, man. Because that's what it's about, man. Every year we should be elevating. You know, fuck lateral moves, fuck making moves back. It's all about elevation and moving forward, man. So that's what I'm on, man. You know, I can't wait to get my car back. You know, got a new apartment, you know, in the same building, but, you know, I mean, same complex, but, you know, we shaking shit up, man, regardless of what, man. It's going to be a dope year, so I'm looking forward to it. So, Cheese, man, you ready to get into it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So let's go. Oh, shout out to NFTia. Y'all gonna be seeing her a little bit later because we're gonna do live streaming. We actually gonna be live streaming our 3D printing event. On top of that, we're gonna be on Twitch too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get that Twitch thing popping, man. So yeah, man, let's get right into it. I thought this was pretty dope, man. We finally starting to get more people in politics involved in crypto regulation. So we got support on both sides of the aisle with crypto, and I really like this story. So let's get right into it, all right? So 2 bipartisan House lawmakers have introduced a draft crypto tax framework, the Digital Asset Parity Act, that aims to ease everyday crypto use while clarifying long debated rules, okay? So the proposal would exempt small purchases under $200 made with regulated US dollar pegged stablecoins from capital gains taxes, reducing compliance headaches for routine payments while excluding other cryptocurrencies, all right? So it also offers a compromise on staking and mining taxes, allowing taxpayers to defer taxes on rewards for up to 5 years before they're taxed as ordinary income, okay? Instead of taxing them immediately or only at sale. Okay, so the bill would apply traditional securities tax rules like wash sale restrictions and constructive sale rules, all right? So this is gonna make crypto more clear for investors. Going forward, man, retail investors are gonna need clarity on these different cryptocurrencies, blockchain, Ethereum, Solana, and I really feel like what this act, hopefully it'll get passed, you know, we'll have exemptions, you know, on staking, rewards, and mining. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. And they're deferring the taxes. I really, really like this, man. So Cheese, what's your thoughts on this? And how do you feel both sides of the aisle coming together about passing some kind of crypto regulation? All right, how do you feel about this?
Well, I always love when both sides come together and we can finally get some progress going. This is actually a very good, I like the sounds of this. For one, because of the finally get some good categorization. You know, we all do these transactions under $200 where sometimes we're just literally getting, like, I'll buy some Ethereum because I need gas.
That's right.
Like I just need some, I buy like $10 of Ethereum here because I need some gas to pay for gas fees. So
right,
every time I spend these small amounts of for Ethereum for pay for gas fees, I have to get taxed.
That's crazy.
Right, it's crazy. Right, so I like the categorization and the clarification to allow for people to understand, like, okay, I can feel safe, right? Like, you know, when you do your your Cash App and you send somebody under $600, you don't have to really report it, right? But if it's over $600, you have to report it. So stuff like that helps for these tools, these technologies to be utilized more, because now people understand when and where they can utilize it. So I'm looking forward to that, because now, again, like I said, people just, the more and more clarification comes to this space, the more people feel safe, the normies feel safe to get in.
That's right.
Right, and yeah.
Nah, that's a great point, Cheese. That's a great point. So I definitely want to shout out these two, you know, these two guys in politics, man. These representatives, all right? One is out of Ohio. Shout out to Ohio. That's where Tia from. So that is Max Miller. He is the representative for Ohio, and he's a Republican. But we got a Democratic representative named Stephen Horsford, all right? He's out of Nevada. So shout out to Representative Horsford and Representative Miller for coming together and trying to get something passed, all right? Now, the only thing I don't like, you mentioned Ethereum, right? They're saying this is only for dollar peg stable coins, you know, like the USDCs and stuff like that, right? So they said this safe harbor would not extend to other cryptocurrencies. So that was the only like caveat that I saw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
But I
basically,
still like that too because you on ramp with stable coins, small denominations for the same reason sometimes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nah, great point, man. So yeah, man. Shout out to Max Miller, all right, and shout out to Stephen Harsford, all right. Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all coming together, getting something passed, man. Hopefully this will get passed, all right. So, man, let's talk about what Robinhood got going on, all right. Let's talk about what Robinhood is doing right now. I thought this was pretty dope. Robinhood is rapidly expanding its push into tokenized stocks, deploying more than 500 new stock tokens on Arbitrum. All right, so that's Ethereum's layer 2. All right, so they did all of that in a single day on December 17th, and that its largest rollout so far, bringing nearly the total to 2,000 tokenized equities. All right, so far they tokenized 2,000 equities. All right, so these stocks that they have tokenized is like the NVIDIAs. See, I was looking for the private companies like the OpenAIs, the SpaceX. They only doing, companies that are public right now. So they haven't gotten to the private ones yet. So blockchain data shows the deployments were coordinated smart contract launches, signaling a deliberate scale up rather than user-driven activity. While assets under management for Robinhood's tokenized stocks have grown steadily from near zero in June to roughly 9 million by November. All right, so they're making moves in this space, man. They tokenize a lot of shit. So although this is still small compared to its rivals like Ondo and X stocks, so Ondo, man, they tokenize U.S. Treasuries. Ondo, they're big on tokenizing securities, and man, they are working with J.P. Morgan. And X stocks. So X stocks is also working with Solana as well, as far as with tokenized stocks. So, even though, like they said, this is a small move, the growing interest highlights on-chain equities as investors diversify across multiple stocks and benefit from faster settlements and DeFi integration. All right. So I believe they're doing ETFs too. I believe they're doing crypto ETFs like BlackRock's IBIT ETF. So yeah, man, what's your take on Robinhood? Because this is a big 180 from what happened 4 years ago, with the meme coin stocks, like the GameStop and the AMC. But now they really have came around. If you ask me, I feel like they've done a good job in rebounding, rebranding, keeping the same name, but they've really rebranded their marketing strategy, so they going after the tokenized equities. I really like this, man. So Cheeze, what's your thoughts on Robinhood tokenizing more stocks and them choosing Arbitrum to do it? What's your thoughts, Cheeze?
Yeah, so Arbitrum has been in play for tokenized stocks for a minute. I think the announcement for Robinhood using Arbitrum has been a while back, and like you said, Solana is another great place. And shout out to AI Quant.
That's right. Shout out to AI Quant.
The new release of AI Quant is out, and with AI Quant, you can actually do tokenized stocks.
Word?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. Marlon making progress, man.
So,
dope.
And all the feed data that he's getting is coming right from X stocks.
Really?
Yeah, on Solana.
Fire.
So, and Coinbase just launched their new update for the base app on Wednesday, right? And that is also hyper focused on giving people the ability to trade anything, right? Crypto, tokenized stocks, like any other form of RWA, and even prediction markets, right?
Dope.
And that's where we're going, right? So I think it's just a race to see, the ability to tokenize depends on what one's assets that they hold, and so Robinhood is catching up, and they're going down their line of assets, and they're tokenizing what they allow for people what they can allow for people to trade on their platform, and then they'll package it and deliver it to their consumers in different ways, right? So you get in when you fit in, but the point is, it's going to be interesting when you know you can move, you make money off of let's say you make $20 off of a meme coin.
Oh, okay.
Right? You make $20 off of a meme coin, and then you pivot that you take the profits from the meme coin, and then you move it into a couple of shares of a couple of fractionalized shares of NVIDIA.
That's right.
Right? That's the power of an open economy that the entire world will have access to.
That's right.
Right? And even those in like spaces where they're unbanked. So the future of finance is crazy.
Man, great points, Cheese. Great points, man. So, yeah, so now you meme coin DJs, you can actually roll your profits into, safer place. You know what I'm saying? Tokenized securities, man. You highlighted a few things there too, especially with the prediction market that Kalshi got into. That Robinhood got into, So the two prediction markets, the two biggest ones, Poly Market and Kalshi. So, as you know, we talked about Google incorporating Kalshi and Poly Market, onto their platform. Robinhood, they got Poly Market integrated into their platform. So yeah, prediction markets is another thing. So I don't know, man. Did you make any bets on that Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul fight on Friday, man? Did you see? I was thinking about it. I actually had a lot going on and I forgot about it. I was gonna make another bet because I'm a account holder on Kalshi. So I was gonna make a bet on Kalshi on that Anthony Joshua fight. I was gonna put some bread on Anthony Joshua. That boy did you see the punch that Jake Paul got hit with? His jaw went in. His jaw was broken in two places, man. He looked like Last Joe, bro, from fucking Mike Tyson Punch Out. But I give Jake Paul, man, I give him some props, man, for just having the balls of getting in a fight with a real boxer. You was playing around with retired fighters and people who didn't fucking get in the ring in forever. You know what I'm saying? You got one of my boys sent back because of Ice. He had Fortune, and now Ice was on his ass and got him up out of here. Oh man, I forgot his name, man. But I just thought that was crazy, bro. But nah, man, it was a good fight to watch happen. You know what I'm saying? And Jake Paul got his ass bust, man. So I hope y'all made some money off of that, cause man, that was an entertaining fight, man.
I mean, did you see the Poly Market chain that he was wearing?
That was another thing. Thank you for bringing that out.
That Poly Market chain that he was wearing.
Yes.
I was like, damn. Poly Market is everywhere.
Yeah, man.
And that's kind of like my point where it's like, this is some next level advertising between Poly Market and Kalshi. They're really going to bring in a lot of people into the space.
Yep.
My only concern is, are they really coming into Web3, right? Like people are coming on Kalshi and they're coming on Poly Market and they're betting on prediction markets, but are they really able to, get into DeFi? Are they able to get into, the actual crypto side of it?
That's a good point.
Can I take my earnings and go buy something afterwards? That's not necessarily what it looks like at the moment. And I know Kalshi is looking to settle all of their transactions on Solana, right? So hopefully that that helps keep Solana moving, right? And it's just something to continue to watch.
That's right.
Because how the ETFs came into the space and they kind of stole a lot of liquidity from the actual underlying Bitcoin asset itself.
It did.
Right? So part of me has a concern with a lot of these companies that are selling crypto without actually selling crypto. Like you're making money off of crypto and blockchain without actually building and utilizing
That's right.
crypto and blockchain, right?
Good point.
So we'll see how these things turn out. But the fight was interesting. I didn't see it either. I was on Twitter. And I saw that it was trending after the fight, and I saw the punch on highlights from the punch. So I decided to just go watch it after. Like, it was on Netflix, so I could just watch it after it was done anyway. So I watched it back, and it was just, yeah, like you said, it was props to Jake Paul for giving it his all, but you know, he finally met his match with, you know, somebody who could actually box, and you could see how he really wasn't ready.
He wasn't.
He wasn't ready. Like, when he got hit, he landed and he was like, "Holy shit!" Like, his face was like, "Woo!" Like,
Glass Joe, man.
like he was like, "Damn, man, that's a real punch." Like,
he almost swallowed he probably almost swallowed his jaw, man.
yeah, he was like,
crazy.
"Ooh!" But he was excited. He was very excited that he was so excited that he got hit like that. So.
That was funny.
It was funny, but yeah, it was. Hopefully his jaw heals soon. But it was a hell of a hit because he just caught him like he dodged the first one, but he came right back up right into the second one, and he couldn't even go anywhere.
Nah, dog.
He just.
That's what happens, man. You know what I'm saying?
Clipped him.
So yeah, shout out to Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua. Shout out to Poly Market. Now, I was curious on that chain. Did y'all see that Poly Market chain Anthony Joshua had on? Man, that shit was blinging. And Logan Paul tried to take it off his neck. They almost got into a little squabble over that chain, bro. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna take that chain off that brother's neck, man. Yeah, that was crazy, man. But
well, yes. This other thing too was the other thing too is that so Lisa Francoeur was there.
okay, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
RC had sent me a video of she got a picture with on what's his name?
Joshua Anthony.
Yeah, Joshua. Yeah, she got a picture with him. Like she managed to get to the front while after the thing, and like I saw her in the video clip. I can show you.
Nah, that was lit. We had a couple of Web3 people out there. I saw.
So I say that to say
Tony Bravo was out there too.
Yeah,
you know
I say that
saying?
to say Web3 was definitely in the building.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was super dope. And we got somebody up on stage, man. Ali, how you doing, brother? It's the first time tapping into the pod, man. We appreciate you tapping in. I'm put you up on stage, invite you to speak. If you got the moment.
So yeah, GM, good morning, good afternoon.
How you doing, man? You got
whatever
some
time
background
you
noise, man. Like roll up your windows or something, brother.
Yeah, it's we don't have a light here. I'm in Nigeria, so yeah.
Oh, you're in
A lot of
Nigeria.
my
Oh,
neighbors
shout
are.
out to you.
So yeah, a lot of my neighbors have on their generator, so it's noisy outside. So I just have to like move away from there. So I see Skylark. So yeah, me and Skylark have been.
What's up, man?
I've been on the space for a while now, so that's why I joined to just say hi to Skylark.
Welcome
So
in,
and
man.
yeah, I've been listening to what you people are talking about the fight, the Antonio Joshua fight, and I actually watched the match. Yeah, I watched the match live. I was watching the match. Then it's kind of about the other guy later said he was paid to lose. I was like, Otto, I don't really know, but it was a wonderful fight though. Though Anthony Joshua was just beating up the guy. Like, I don't know, he's not the right man to like fight Anthony Joshua. Seriously, the match was just like maybe when you like, I don't even know, but I don't know, maybe the match was fixed because the guy should not be fighting Anthony Joshua because he can't really fight him, can't really face him. That's why. So I don't know what your take about the fight, but yeah, that's just I think it's plan work, and also talking about the prediction markets, and I think the prediction market is winning already. Cause me seeing poly markets and the fight scene, I think the crypto market with the prediction market are won already. Yeah, they are everywhere already.
Yeah.
So that's just it.
Yeah, and shout out to you, Ali. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah, man, we appreciate your thoughts and commentary, man. So yeah, man, Polymarket, they're doing their thing when it comes to the branding, man. They've been in a lot of spaces, man. They having a lot of partnerships. So that was a huge fight, man, and that was a big payday too, you know. So just for that marketing and promo, you know, I thought that was super dope, man. Just to have that iced out Polymarket chain, you know. That's why I should have made a damn bet, you know, even though I had Kalshi on on my
Like, okay, you took the bet on the game.
Oh, you made a bet on it?
No, I don't. No, I don't bet. I don't bet. You know,
Gotcha.
I'm a Muslim, so Muslim we don't bet. That's bad.
Oh, okay. I respect that. I respect that. Okay. All right. So I totally respect that, and I understand, man. Yeah, because you know the Muslim religions, they got strict rules when it comes to gambling and stuff like that. So yeah. But nah, we appreciate you tapping in, brother, all the way in Nigeria.
Here's another thing too to think
Yeah,
about
Cheeze.
when it comes to this is like prediction markets in general, right? I was talking to the security guard that comes, he came to ABC.
No doubt.
Right? Talking to him on Thursday, and he, one night after we were talking about Kalshi, after you talked about it, he went home and he installed it on his phone. And then he looked at one of the things, basically, which AI is going to be the best AI
Oh,
by the end of 2025.
like Grok, ChatGPT,
ChatGPT,
Got you.
Gemini, right, and Claude,
Right.
right. Those were the options. When he got in, he put $75 on Gemini, right, and he got in like in October, and then now his $75 is over $400.
Dope. Living proof, man.
Right? So, and that's just simple informational stuff like, okay, will ChatGPT be better than Gemini? Right? Will Gemini be better? And we pay attention to this space so much that we should know the answers
That's right.
to these questions very easily.
Good point.
So it's still, it's still somewhat of a gamble, and it's a safer gamble.
That's right.
But these are reasons why I do like prediction markets. Then there's the other side where when things get bad, that's when I don't like prediction markets.
Hey, that's why it's called gambling, man. You can't predict everything, man. You know, you gotta leave some things up to chance, and if you pay attention to the culture, yeah, you might be cashing on your knowledge of just keeping up with what's going on in the culture, man. So yeah, man. Shout out to the security guard at ABC for making some coins, off of the information that we providing to the community, man. That's what I like, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, man. So yo, I thought this story was crazy, man. I never seen this happen before, but apparently this is a new thing, all right? Did y'all know that Hyundai, the car manufacturer, received a bomb threat, and this person was demanding 13 Bitcoins? I thought that was a low amount that they was asking for, first of all. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, 13 Bitcoins? I was like, come on, bro. Yeah, if you really gonna apply pressure, man, apply pressure, man. What is 13 Bitcoins? You know what I'm saying? That's not even $1.3 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Bitcoin is not even 100K. So the Hyundai Group evacuated hundreds of employees from Seoul, Korea headquarters after receiving a bomb threat email demanding a ransom for 13 Bitcoins, prompting a major police and explosive response that ultimately found no devices. So the authorities say that the incident fits a broader pattern of extortion emails targeting major South Korean conglomerate and tech firms such as Samsung, KQI, I never heard of that one, Naver, and KT, all of which have so far been proven to be hoaxes, all right? So with no physical danger, all right, has been found, and repeating threats are disrupting business operations and draining public resources as police trace the emails through international servers, okay? So it seemed like somebody don't like South Korea being innovative with crypto. So apparently this is happening to several other companies out there in South Korea getting these threats of bombs, and now they're talking about nobody has been hurt. No money has been given to these people trying to extort these companies, man. It's just the fact that people are going through crazy means to try to get money, extorting companies for Bitcoin. That's crazy, man. You know, they're going to be able to track the shit when they send it to your wallet. So, you know, they may not know who that wallet is attached to, but they can follow the IP address, man. There's ways that people are getting caught in this space doing nefarious shit in crypto, man. So my question to you and my listeners, man, do you think somebody in the United States, because we do know there's been CEOs and people who worked at different crypto companies that have been kidnapped and all of that, right? You know, shit happened in New York, all right? It happened in several other states where people were just getting kidnapped for their crypto keys and shit like that. But what do you think about major groups? Do you think companies like, I don't know, MicroStrategy, you know, Bitmine, do you think these crypto-orientated companies, do you think they will start getting hit with like bomb threats or some kind of extortion plots to get crypto up out of them? What's your thoughts, Cheeze?
I mean, it could happen, but I think there's a bigger reason why it's happening to Hyundai Group. In South Korea, these companies like Hyundai and Samsung are like, they're literally the government, right? That's how big they are. They started off as family companies.
That's right.
Back in the day, and they basically build from within the family, and they inherit, like the kids come up, take over the company, and they just grow massively. And you know, Hyundai is one of those companies. Hyundai, Kia, right? Samsung, LG. So I don't think it's so much so that they have anything to do with crypto per se. I just think it has to do with the fact that criminal or nefarious actors want something out of these companies, and they want it in crypto, right? But the equivalent to that happening over here would be like Ford, GM. It would be equivalent to Apple, like getting a bomb threat at Cupertino in San Francisco, right?
I'd be serious though.
It would be serious, 100%. So this is serious, right? And it's just weird because it's 13 Bitcoin, but like
that's a wild low number, yo. That's why I'm like, do you think it's North Korea? Because you know we got an issue with North Korea. Shout out to Marlon Williams, founder of the Atlanta Blockchain Center. You know, he had a little incident with, you know, North Korea IT. I'm gonna put that in air quotes. IT workers, you know, that he actually hired. So North Korea, they have been infamously known to infiltrate you as companies and have people portray like their guys are working in IT, and then they've been siphoning, you know, crypto from certain companies, man, or getting access to sensitive data. So I don't know. When I read this story, I just thought like this is another ploy by North Korea, you know, just trying to get some crypto out of people, man. I'm curious to see how much crypto North Korea has acquired through like hacks and scams and phishing attacks and shit like that, man. They've been on the move, man. So yeah, man. Hey, y'all stay vigilant out there. You know what I mean? Don't click on no random emails. Don't click on no random tweets that you might see from a fucking account that don't got a blue check or any kind of crazy followers, man. So just be careful out there, So speaking of being careful, there's another incident that we gotta mention. People, nefarious actors in different spaces trying to get sensitive data. Now, Roblox. Roblox has been hit, right? As people on this platform, they might have interacted with some malware. All right, so here's how the story goes. Hackers are spreading a new info stealer malware called Stealka by hiding it inside pirated game mods and cheats for Roblox and other Windows-based games, according to cybersecurity Kaspersky. All right, distributed through platforms like GitHub and SourceForge, the malware steals browser data, login credentials, and crypto-related information, targeting major browsers, password managers, messaging apps, and popular crypto wallets such as MetaMask, Binance, Coinbase, and the Trust Wallet. Okay, so these are standalone Web3 wallets. Okay. First detected in November 2025, Stealka attacks Stealka attacks primarily affected users in Russia, but has also been seen in countries including Turkey, Brazil, Germany, and India. Okay, so I need my listeners and everybody watching us to stay vigilant out there, all right? If you have family or friends that play Roblox or any Windows-based games, please just be careful because they are hiding this malware inside of certain game mods and cheats. All right, so I know there's a lot of gamers in the crypto space, and Roblox is not a crypto game, it's more of like a metaverse, but they're stealing people's data through this game, all right, and other Windows-based games. So Cheeze, what's your thoughts on this? Because I know you're a gamer, and for them having access to steal people's data, their login credentials, and crypto-related information, this is why this is a crypto story. Because even though this is a Roblox game or the Windows-based games, it's still affecting crypto users. So apparently they're scouting to see if people have a crypto wallet and getting access to that, man. So what's your thoughts on this, man?
I think it's the beginning, for real. Like, what's the storing viruses in game mods is not a new thing. Like, I remember 1999, take y'all back, 1999 to 2000. I remember when I had a computer. That was the first time I had a computer, and I was installing. I was on Napster, LimeWire, right? And I would try to find game mods, or trying to find music, amongst other things. And if you download the wrong thing, you pretty much end up downloading a virus, because people will name the file as, the game you want, and you download it, and then, once you download it, it turns out, oh, this is not the virus, right? And this is before, like, LimeWire and all these platforms had the ability to, detect viruses. Right. So even in Gmail, right, when the first virus was sent back in early days, 90s, right, and it was sent in the email, I love you virus.
Damn.
And it was sent via email, and people opened it. Nowadays, like, there's ways that, when you go to your email, Google already tells you if this is it checks if there's a virus or not in there, right? So that's where we're still early. The reason why I say we're still early, because all those attacks are not new, but the early part is money being accessible via your browser.
Yep.
Right? So now you can just access browsers, viruses can access your money straight from, the computer, and without any, need for a password, or, not even a password, without without you physically being able to stop the virus, it infiltrates, gets all your keys, and recreates your wallet somewhere else. So I think the security of the space will mature over time, and that's why I said we're in the beginning.
Good point. Good point. So a situation like this isn't new to you, so you're familiar with people putting malware into certain games.
Yeah.
So this is an old trick, but they just bringing it to new platforms. That's
They're going after new valuable, quote unquote, new values.
New values, yes. And data is very valuable. You know what I'm saying? People private keys to their crypto is very, very, very expensive. You know what I'm saying? As far as valuable, I should say, not expensive. But y'all already know, man. You know, protect yourselves out there. Protect yourselves out there, man. So, with that being said, I saw that Coinbase, they had an issue with a hacker as well. Okay, this guy. Yo, shout out to everybody from Brooklyn, man. Shout out to BK, because Brooklyn, they true to their name. You know what I'm saying? Crooklyn. You know, Brooklyn keeps on taking it, man. So a 23-year-old Brooklyn resident by the name of Ronald Spector has been charged with stealing roughly $16 million in cryptocurrency from about 100 Coinbase users through a phishing and social engineering scheme, according to prosecutors. Operating online as LOL, I'm feeling evil, Spector allegedly posed as a Coinbase representative, warned victims their funds were at risk, and convinced them to transfer crypto to wallets he controlled, later attempting to launder the assets through mixers, swaps, and crypto gambling sites. All right. So he faces 31 charges, including first-degree grand larceny and money laundering, after a year-long investigation that had already seized about $100K in cash and about $400K in crypto, with more recoveries underway. Okay, so prosecutors say Spector bragged about the thefts on Telegram. Yeah, that's a bold motherfucker. You went to Telegram to brag about it? With messages indicating millions were lost to gambling. So it sounds like he's a gambling DJ. So he didn't even do right with the bread even after he stole it. Okay? So Coinbase confirmed it worked closely with authorities to identify the suspect, trace funds, and assess victims. All right, so check this out. The kicker is this guy was released on $500,000 bail. How you gonna give this guy bail when you know he blowing millions of dollars of fucking stolen funds? You give this guy bail? That's nuts. $16 million that he stole, and you're gonna give him a $500,000 fucking bail. You know he got that. He walked right out of fucking jail. That was stupid. You know what I'm saying? So he probably gonna do facial reconstruction surgery, probably go to fucking Brazil, get his whole fucking face changed, you know, get a fucking dirty passport and get the fuck on, man. $16 million, you can escape this fucking country with $16 million. Even though he pissed away some of the bread. Man, I saw a Coinbase tweet this and they had his picture up. I'm like, okay, so what? You doxed him. He still got out and he can still leave the fucking country, because I can imagine the right doctors, they'll carve his face up something nice. You know what I'm saying? So he can leave the fucking country, man. This is nuts. So when I saw this, yeah, Brooklyn keep on taking it, man. So what's your thoughts on this, Cheese, man? And how do you feel about the social engineering scheme? All right, so he was just operating as a Coinbase representative. So that's how people was able to hand over their personal sensitive data that, man, he was able to get access to their wallets, man. What's your thoughts on this, Cheese?
Yeah, 16 million is not a small number. So the scammeries here is above my pay grade in terms of how you managed to let one guy get, you know, in so deep through social engineering to be able to, you know, get $16 million. That's crazy.
That's a lot of paper, man. That's a lot of paper, man. Yeah, brother, what's your thoughts? Ali, yeah, you had a question, brother, or some thoughts or commentary on this?
I'm just surprised about how that same person gets away with that kind of the play. It's kind of genius to get that huge amount of money. I think if you have that $15 million, you can go anywhere in the world.
Right.
Even if you want to go to Mars, you can go to Mars with that money.
Yo, that's a great point, man. That's a great point. It's crazy, yeah. I mean, I can't even knock the hustle, man. I can't knock the hustle. You know what I'm saying? It's he got away with it, man, and I feel sorry for those 100 Coinbase users who got their money jacked from him.
I think the best thing Coinbase should do is just to employ the guy.
Yeah, yo, if you can't beat him, join him. That's what they do.
Employ the guy.
That's a great point. You know, a lot of times when, you know, these 13-year-old hackers,
Yeah.
they hack into like NASA or they hack into the NSA and get all this sensitive data, they end up hiring these people. You know what I'm saying? Because they
What's
found
his
flaws.
name? That Asian guy, that Asian kid, I forgot his name, but he got hired.
Yeah, man. It don't surprise me, man. It don't surprise me. Yeah, I think you're right, sir. I think they definitely should hire the young man. He's 23 years old, man. He got a bright future ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he walked out with half a $1 million bill.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
There is a proverb in Africa that says, if you know that this person is a thief, or maybe you catch a thief, next time when you want to save your assets or your money, just go and keep it in the thief's hand. So that you won't steal it. A thief can't steal what is kept with him again. So that's just that's the proverb that we usually say in Africa. If you know that somebody or a person is stealing your thing, is a thief, just give him that thing that he's stealing. Okay, here is it. Help me keep this thing. So I think that's what Coinbase should have done. As long as he's the hacker, just employ him. So I think you are very good in this. You can help us keep this thing safe.
Nah, man, that's a great point, man. It's a great point, man. It take a thief to catch a thief, man. That's a great point. So I like that proverb, man. So yo, man. Yeah, like I said, man, earlier, man. Shout out to Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn keeps on taking it, man. Y'all true to y'all name, man. Crooklyn, for real. So yo, check this out, man. I know we got one more story, right? We got one more story. And just know that we got a 3D printing event. So if y'all listen to us live and y'all in Atlanta, if y'all close to it, y'all ain't got nothing to do, man, pull up, bro. Pull up, man. We got some dope vibes. You know what I mean? The ambiance is real fly. It's 420 friendly. Yeah, man. And it's a great place just to network and politic with people and learn about 3D printing and learn about crypto and AI, man. That's what we here for, man. That's what we here for. You know, so you know me, man. I love NFTs, right? I got over 100 NFTs. Some of them are in the tank. Some of them are actually still holding their value, right? I'll tell you what. When I saw this story, this is like the second story that happened like within 30 days that let me know that NFTs aren't dead, because Beeple did his thing. Like we had our guy Owen, he was on a group call with us and he gave us details on what was going down at Art Basel. Shout out to our guy Owen Rogers, man. He was down there. He got a couple of those Beeple 3D. What was it? It was photos. It was photos, and it had a QR code. And if you hit the QR code, you got an NFT, man. So, you know, it's dope to know somebody that got a Beeple, you know? And you got some Beeple shit too, man. You gotta find your paperwork, Cheese, man. Don't think I forgot, man. You gotta find that, man.
I find those Beeple paper NFTs.
That's right. So, let's talk about the crypto punks, man. This is one of the most premier and most valuable and one of the oldest NFT projects on chain, all right? So, I thought this was super dope. The crypto punks, all right? This is the influential 2017 blockchain art project that helped define NFTs, have been added to the permanent collection of New York's Museum of Modern Art. That's the MoMA, y'all. All right, signaling growing institutional recognition of on-chain art as a serious cultural medium. So the MoMA accepted 8 CryptoPunks into its media and performance department alongside other technology-driven experimental works following a coordinated donation effort involving Larva Labs and prominent blockchain art collectors. Okay, Cosmo Medici was one of the ones that was involved in this too. He's a big NFT collector, right? And I think that's Snoop's alter ego. So the move reframes CryptoPunks not as speculative assets, but as historically important works of digital art, marking a major milestone for NFTs and confirming their place in the permanent culture record, okay? So NFTs aren't dead. This technology ain't going nowhere. Certain NFT projects actually are dead, but the technology behind it, or I should say underlying technology, that's the value, okay? Having to tokenize your art, getting a royalty in perpetuity, and if I got to tell y'all this too, because I actually got some Hot Wheels NFTs too. You know, you got until the end of this year, December 31st, to move your Hot Wheels, or if you got Barbie NFTs or Mattel NFTs, you got to be able to take them off of their platform, put them in your wallet, because if not, you're going to lose them, all right? So I just want to give people a heads up who've been collecting NFTs. And today, Vivi released the second Street Fighter character, because they released Ryu a couple of weeks ago. So now, you know, they threw Ken in the mix. So now they can shoot shurikens at each other and all that, man. So that shit is super, super dope, man. So, Cheese, man, what's your thoughts about CryptoPunks, all right, being part of the permanent collection in the MoMA, all right? I think that's super fly. I believe Hove, he shot that video for Holy Grail Magna Carta there. Yeah, so I think it was Picasso Baby. He shot Picasso Baby at the MoMA. Baby. So what's your thoughts, man? Because you know we artsy guys, man. We artsy fartsy guys, man. What's your thoughts on the MoMA doing this with CryptoPunks?
So I love the MoMA. Every time I go to New York, I gotta go to the MoMA.
Dope.
So I've been there a couple, like at least 5 times.
Dope.
And MoMA, when I went there last time, they already had an NFT. You know, they partnered with this artist who does computerized art, and he had this piece that basically was the data from your brain, from different brains that he was allowed to collect data from.
Wow.
And he did this study. He collected all this data from people's brains while they were sleeping.
Wow.
And then he took those data points and he ran it through an algorithm, and he created artwork.
That sounds unique. That sounds dope, man.
Yeah, and it basically played it. You play it back he played it in a movie. He played the data in a movie style on a board. So it was just dope. You can scan the QR code and collect that data, collect that NFT as a stamp in your passport while you're in the museum, right? So I think utility, NFT with utility is coming back.
That's right.
Right? Last week, like you said, talked about how he was at Art Basel, and he saw what he participated in there, right? And the value here is for, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, as crypto goes deeper within our ecosystem, and we can look at back and be like, oh, we got these very valuable pieces in the MoMA, right? So I think people are preparing for the future that, that crypto will be a part of on a regular basis. And then on top of that, I think NFTs are going to resurface back in a very luxury manner. Like NFTs are going to be marketed as like hyper luxury, and this is going to be very good for the Gen Z folks. Good because point. Like we see how the Labubus are going crazy with the Labubus.
Yep.
So collectible culture is not dead. It just shifted. Right, it shifted heavily this year to Labubus, right, and it takes a couple of those moments and happen in the crypto space, and then NFTs are hot again, right?
That's right.
So, I'm excited for that to be the case, and like I said, any of those projects that have value in terms of utility, like holding this NFT. Like I have an NFT from Michelin. Michelin is the 5-star, like the restaurant,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But they're also Michelin tires,
Tire
the same company, right? So my NFT,
Now, I didn't know that. I'm glad you told me that. I didn't know because it was the same name.
yeah,
The Michelin star and then the Michelin tires. I didn't know the correlation.
yeah. So quick history lesson for everybody. So when Michelin first started as a tire company in France, however, the tires were not selling as frequently. So they started to try and cross market, do other things, so their tires would start to sell. So what they started to do was publish these books,
Okay.
right? And the books was the Michelin Guide. So they would go to restaurants and basically say, hey, this is a Michelin rated.
Right. Michelin stars. That's where that comes
Right.
from. Gotcha.
So now they published the book, and now people are like, okay, I have these tires, I have these cars. Where should I go? Okay, go to the places that we've marked as, dope. So that was like one of the very first times of like curated experiences. That's all that was. It's a curation for Michelin to step out and say, hey, we certify these 5 places.
Right.
Right, and then we do some marketing around it, and you can't so that I am like gonna like I see what I reason why I bring that up is it would be dope as an NFT holder of the Michelin. I got it very low because nobody cares about like the people who are most of the people that are Michelin people who go to these restaurants don't know about NFTs. Right. So if I could use my Michelin NFT to get access to like a 5-star omakase meal, right? That would be dope. And if I could use it to get access to like a F1 race, because Michelin sponsors races,
Got you.
that would be dope.
Michelin, I hope y'all listening. Cheese is giving y'all a lot of alpha on what to do with y'all utility
So
for these.
please give me some utility for my NFT before I sell this shit. I'm kidding. I'm gonna keep it, but I need some utility for it.
Nah, Cheese, I appreciate that journey that you went through as far as understanding the whole Michelin star thing and the tires and the backstory behind that. For the people that didn't know like me, I'm glad that you informed us. That's why this space and what we do is important, man, because, we talk about a lot in this space, blockchain, Web3, AI, crypto, all of that, right? Now 3D printing. But just experiences that we have, we share them, So that was a dope story right there, man. And then, again, shout out to our guy O for giving us that on-the-ground information that happened at Art Basel this year. I'm glad he was able to participate in what people had going on. Got him a couple of those printouts, man. So that's super dope, man. So hopefully you strike gold with that, man. Because I know you're getting married soon, brother. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna pull up the Web3 fam. Want to pull up and represent for you, at your wedding, man. Because that's gonna be dope. I'm looking forward to that, man. So yeah, man. As y'all know, we said at the top of this show that we actually got an event that starts at 7 o'clock, all right? So, our event is a Web3 3D printer event that we having at the Bookstore Gallery tonight from 7 to 10 p.m. All right, so if you're in the Atlanta area, pull up, man. You might be able to get you a fly 3D printed Christmas item, and we got Web3 items out here on the table, man. Cheese, he just actually took the support off of this Christmas tree that we got. We 3D printed the Christmas tree over there. So yeah, man, we got everything, man. We got culture, man. So if you guys like Renaissance style art, I wish you guys can see us who's on Twitter, man. If you can, go to the YouTube, the Crypto Crew YouTube, or go to the YouTube, go to Instagram for the Crypto Crew, and you'll be able to see this fly ass Renaissance 3D printed sculpture that we printed out, man. This shit is super dope. It has like a gold skeleton in the middle of this blue marble Renaissance sculpture, man. This shit is super fly, man. So you know how we do. Every Sunday at 4:20, TCK Web3 News. This was episode 97. We got 2 more episodes to 100 So everything is going to change at the 100. We're going to be in year 2026. You're going to see new graphics.
We got 3 more episodes into it.
You know what I'm saying? We got a few more episodes, but you're going to see the graphics change in 2026 for Instagram and the thumbnails for the YouTube videos. All right. Then for the 100th episode, we got the founder of the Atlanta Blockchain Center, Marlon Williams. We got a special man line up for this one. I'm so happy about this, man, because Marlon, he has a lot of experience in this space, and I'm proud of that brother and everything he's built in Atlanta. You know, and shout out to him and AI Quant. That's something he's been working on, man. So I'm looking forward to that. And when he sits on the couch, he's gonna have some Web3 wavy gear that I got designed in custom for him. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have some dope Stand With Crypto t-shirts and sweaters. And we got Blockchain Boys sweaters on deck. So that's gonna be fly. So just know in 2026, we're gonna have a lot going on. The World Cup is coming to Atlanta, so we're gonna have some mint and marquee 3D printed soccer themed items for you guys. We're gonna have some Atlanta themed 3D printed items for you guys and guys too. We're gonna have some t-shirts designed that we're gonna cook up for y'all for the World Cup. So Atlanta is gonna be lit next year. So if you have a business, if you have a service, try to take advantage of the thousands of people that's gonna be coming to the city. So you can capitalize on that, man. Make some bread, man. Make some real bread off of all of the people that's coming in. And then, you know, network. You never know who you're going to bump into, because these people are going to have a lot of money, you know, to spend. But at the same time, you never know who these people are, you know. So with that being said, we're going to give a rundown right quick of some of the 3D printed items on the table for your visual pleasure if you're watching us on YouTube and Instagram. We got a Pudgy Penguin inflatable. This is so, man, super exclusive. I don't even think Luca Nets got this, man. This is an inflatable Pudgy Penguin, you know, that we got up on the chair. And we got the Doodles Fruit Loops box. And inside the Fruit Loops box, I actually got, you know, the Nas Mass Appeal Marvel collaboration. I got this comic book. You know, I like collectibles, man. So, you know, shout out to Nas and that dope album that he got with Premier. One of my favorite joints on there is Nasir, Esco, and Nasty. He's battling himself, which is crazy. So, all right, we got a Nefertiti bust right here. We got a 2 Cause 3D printed characters up on the table, and we got the Clips box set. Shout out to the Clips, because the album cover was designed by Cause. So we got the Cause box set out here on the table. We got a Pepe Buddha. I wish y'all could see this, man. I'm rubbing his stomach for good luck, man. You know, for 2026. We got a Pepe Buddha. We got a Bitcoin sign. We got a Bitcoin gnome. We got a Bored Ape. And we also got Pudgy Penguin vinyl on the end. All right, so yeah, we got the custom I Gets Busy. That's my streetwear brand. So the shirt that I got on, you know, that's my no say symbol. And we got a pyramid, and we got a sacred geometry piece. It's actually one of my favorite pieces, man. This red sacred geometry piece. You look at it from different angles, man. It has a different effect on it, man. So yeah, this is what we do. We 3D print. We talk about blockchain and AI, and we in Atlanta, man. So we bring in the culture to this space, man. So this is where, you know, you can come and indulge into the culture, get educated, and hopefully you make some money. You know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. Making some money, taking care of your friends and family, and elevating, taking it to the next level. That's what it's about. So shout out to everybody listening, man. Shout out to our guy Ali. He jumped in on the chat, so we appreciate that. Shout out to everybody who's about to pull up to the Bookstore Gallery for our event. And we definitely got to shout out, who else we got out there? Our guy Easy Money Esquire. All right, we got B-Wise. Shout out to our guy B-Wise. Shout out to Falcon Fi. All right. Shout out to Zillish. Let's just say Toby. All right, Toby, what's good, brother? Appreciate you tapping in. And he got the Cause piece. Oh, he got the Cause. I like that on the banner, man. I'm going to just give you a follow back just because you got the Cause on the banner. I like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you're able to see what we got on the table, man. So yeah, that's culture. I like that. I appreciate that. All right. Shout out to my guy A. All right. Shout out to my guy Tone, who was listening earlier. Shout out to Jerry, my guy Jerry. What's good with you, brother? Shout out to everybody else who's been tapping in on Instagram Live and YouTube. But yo, we are out. We about to get ready for this event. It's about to turn up. Shout out to our guy Dre from Urban Blockchain who could be DJing the event. Shout out to everybody from the Atlanta Blockchain Center. Hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. And check that interview that I did with, the brother Blue Pill about 3i Atlas. So if you're interested in interstellar objects and things that's going on in space, man, we had a dope conversation. Interviewed him at the Atlanta Blockchain Center. That 3i Atlas comet came close to us on Friday, man. So that was a dope interview. Check that out, y'all. So yo, Cheeze, anything else you want to sign off with?
Nah, man, just happy to be here today. Happy to celebrate what we've managed to pull together, all the gifts, all the toys that we got for the kids. So we're gonna drop this off to the hospital tomorrow. But for now, we're gonna have a good time.
That's right. Shout out to everybody who brought donations, man. We got a bunch of clothes, we got toys, we got shoes. Nobody brought food, but it's all good.
No, they got food. We got some
okay.
food.
Shout out to the people who brought food, man. So yeah, this is what we do around here, man. We give back to the community, and not only do we educate the community, but we make this shit fly. We make it fun. We make it sexy, y'all. So ladies, come out too, man. We appreciate everybody tapping in and listening. And we're gonna go out because we talked about a crypto punk, and this is the very first thing I ever reported about as a journalist in this space was Jay-Z. Jay-Z in the summer of 2021 bought a crypto punk, changed his Twitter avatar to that crypto punk. He bought his domain name, hold.eth. In Reasonable Doubt, that album cover, he had an artist rendition, made it animated, made that into an NFT, and sold that to charity. That was my very first article, the very first story I ever talked about. So it's only right that we go out with that Magna Carta Holy Grail Picasso, baby. It go in theme with what we got going on here. You heard this real artsy right now. I heard a bunch of Christmas songs, so I know y'all probably Christmas out. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to play this Picasso, baby. I might wrap it up with a Christmas song after that. But yeah, y'all already know how we do. This your boy T.Gold, TCK, Web3 News, Roundtable, episode 97. Yo, enjoy y'all holidays. Just Cheeze.
Peace.
Let's go with Picasso, baby.
I just want a Picasso in my casa, no my castle. I'm a hassa, no I'm an asshole. I'm never satisfied, getting at my hustle. I want to rock though, no, I want to rock with no, I want to wife and fuck me like a prostitute. Let's make love on the naked, dirty hotel with a fan on the ceiling, all for the love and drug dealing, all the flaws, no ceiling, oh what a feeling. Fuck it, I want $1 billion. Jeff Coon balloons, I just want to blow up. Condos, with my condos, I want to roll up. Christie's with my 15 in the MoMA. Baked beans and turkey bacon, smell the aroma. Oh, what a feeling.
Picasso, baby. Picasso, baby.
Oh, what a feeling.
Picasso, baby. Picasso, baby.
It ain't hard to tell. I'm the new Jean-Michel. Surrounded by Warhols, my whole team ball. Twin guys outside the Art Basel. I just want to live life colossal. Me and all of the Vinci flows. Ricardo teach you watch your clothes. See me throwing at the Met. Fucking on these niggas, champagne on my breath vest. House like the Loop or the Tate Modern. Sally going in like the auction. Oh, what a feeling. Ah, fuck it, I want $1 trillion. Sleeping every night next to Mona Lisa. The modern day version with better features. Yo, Basquiat in my kitchen corner. Go ahead, lean on that shit, bro, you on it, Oh, what a feeling.
Picasso, baby.
Oh, what a feeling.
Y'all already know how we do. We got ended on some Christmas shit. Big up to Run DMC. I remember this video as a kid. This shit was dope. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.